What's up, Totem Pole Nation? This is Lambo and Matt's World of Sports. Today's episode, we are getting into the Thursday night football game between my Cowboys and the Seahawks. We will get into our predictions. We'll go over, what's going on between the two teams. We'll give some stats, all that, excuse me, and all that. Thank you to Sideline Sports Network, as always, for the platform. If you want some merch to help the boys out, it's scrolling down below in the ticker, totempolenation.com. You can go there and get whatever you need. Let's get into it.
All right. Well, Thursday night game, I think it'll be more interesting than the other Thursday night games and better than the Black Friday game of the Jets and the Dolphins, which I didn't watch. But, it's just with the quarterback situation with the Jets, it didn't make it great. This game, Geno Smith has been hurt. Kenneth Walker's been hurt. DK Metcalf, I think, missed about 2 games so here and there. So everybody's hurt and banged up. That's not making that as an excuse. If you want to bet ESPN-wise, I'm going to take Dallas -9. The over-under is actually 46 or 46.5. ESPN betting is probably more friendly than FanDuel, DraftKings, all that other stuff. It's recently new, obviously, which I don't do. I do DraftKings, obviously. I still hadn't won anything, obviously, just because the Lions somehow find a way to damn near lose. And then Travis Kelce can't give me a damn touchdown despite a win. But in this game, the Cowboys have won 4 of the last 5 games. The Seahawks have lost 3 of the last 5. The blowout lost to, on Thanksgiving. Very crushing. I get it. Geno Smith did play hurt with an elbow injury and whatnot, and Kenneth Walker didn't play and all that. I'm going with Dallas just because defensively, they're better than Seattle. Offensively, they're first in scoring. Obviously, they average at least about 31 points a game. I respect the Seahawks and what Geno is doing, but it's just he's still playing hurt. Dallas Cowboys are undefeated at home. So I'm going to have to take Dallas. Dak's been playing well. He's only had 6 interceptions. Geno Smith has been turnover prone. He already has 8 interceptions of the year. So I'm just going to go with Dallas. It's not really much to talk about with Seattle. I wish it was, but just going with the Cowboys. Not too much to say.
Yeah, well, you already know where I'm going. I'm rolling with my Cowboys as well. And for all the same reasons, Dallas is not only undefeated at home this year, they are unstoppable at home. The point differential at home, I'm pretty sure like the average point is like 40-12 or something like that. Like it is, we don't mess around at home, especially not this year. And then like you look at the Seahawks, they have a negative point differential this year. They've been scored on more than they have scored. And while they don't have a bad defense per se, like statistically, they're not very good. They're very middle of the road in most categories. Whereas you look at Dallas and that defense is going on another level. Obviously, Deron Bland, NFL record holder now for most pick sixes in a season. And we're just, we're just getting going. I feel like every week this team comes out better and better. So I'm rolling with Dallas, obviously, here. The ESPN line is insane. I'm taking the over on that. Absolutely. I think Dallas is going to put up damn near 30 by themselves. So 45.5 as the line is a little surprising to me. And, the injury report doesn't have Geno on it, or at least it didn't when I just had it up. I'll pull it back up. But, if he's hurt, if he's healthy, that does give them, a different outlook on the game a little bit. Obviously, you don't. What the fuck?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's a better option than
Drew Lock. It's better than Drew Lock.
Obviously, he's not. They're not really on the same level, I don't think. Now, where I don't think that they're super different, but Geno's best is obviously way better than Drew Lock's best, and where Geno has been a little bit more turnover prone, he is still capable of having good games, which gives me even more confidence that this over is going to hit. But when it comes to who's going to win the game, Dallas is going to take care of business here. And, Kenneth Walker, we don't know what he's going to look like next week or Thursday. It's, he didn't play last week, and who's to say this is the week he comes back? Seattle is still like in that playoff push, so they need, to play their top guys as, immediately as soon as they're ready to go. So maybe Kenneth Walker comes back, but I don't know if it makes a difference against this defense.
Well, they're running. I mean, Kenneth Walker's rushed for like 600 something yards already within 13 games. Obviously, especially with him being out last week. But I think when it comes to Seattle, they have to be ahead of the Dallas Cowboys, which I don't really see that happening, because I feel like teams, if they get behind Dallas, they're not going to come back and win, even if it's 7-0. I get it. There's 60 minutes of football. I'm not saying that it's 7-0, the game is over, but when Seattle has some slow starts, especially offensively, and if they get into a slow start against the Cowboys at home with that defense. By the way, Micah Parsons on the injury report, but he's going to play. I mean, damn near, he's a beast. He's going to play.
I've got something to say about Micah. Listen to this shit. In the past, 4 or 5 games, there have only been 2 penalties on holding or anything like that on Micah Parsons. And if you look at every single damn play, and I understand that football is football, there is holding on every play. I'm not complaining about that. I understand if you wanted to look at it through a microscope, there's most likely a flag on every play. That's not what I'm saying. Michael Parsons gets double and triple teamed. He gets bear hugged. He gets hands up through his face mask, all this shit. And there's been 2 flags in the past 5 or 6 weeks against someone defending or blocking Micah Parsons. That makes no sense to me at all. The refs need to open their eyes a little bit when it comes to that shit, because it's pissing me off. It's infuriating to watch, because that it's, that offense would be pushed back another 10 yards, another 15 yards, everything like that, for these just blatant fouls on Micah Parsons that are not being called at all. Sorry.
I think that's very key, because I think the NFL, regarding to the Michael Parsons thing, that kind of refers to the Tom Brady thing about how he said the NFL is just soft, it's mediocre with the refs, the coaching, all the other stuff. So I get that the refs don't really call what they're supposed to call, and it's very annoying. And I have peeped that about Michael Parsons, as far as what you just mentioned. I have peeped that, and I feel like calls should go both ways. But hey, what do I know? I mean, refs do what the refs want to do. And we've seen it in the past, cost games, obviously, with certain calls. But like I said, I don't know if the refs have something against the Dallas Cowboys, or they just don't do their job in general. But this is it for Thursday Night Football preview, obviously. Wish there was more to talk about, but when you're Seattle or you're somewhat mid, we don't have a lot to say about you.
I got a video.
Oh, you got a video. That you want to show to America.
This shit just has me so mad.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll restart it for the viewers here.
Lord, he tackled him, man.
Dude,
tackle,
bro. It's just getting started, man. Hands to the face. He just shoved him by the face mask. We're gonna keep it going. Another face mask.
Grabbing him.
Holding like
grabbing his neck. He grabbed that man's neck.
Yep. And this is just this game, dude. Another bear hug. I'm not trying to complain too much as a Cowboys fan, because I know that's the whole thing. Cowboys complain all this, and it's supposed to be our year every year. This is a legit Super Bowl contending team with the way that they've been playing. And to see a defensive star, a top 3 defender in the league at any position on defense, not getting any sort of calls like this is just ridiculous. That is all I will say on that.
Well, this is it. He got on his rant about Micah Parsons, which is facts. I can't deny it. I didn't watch the Thanksgiving game, by the way, unfortunately. It was sad. But the next game, we got to get into NCAA all college football conference games. I bet while I was in Maryland at Canes bet me $100 that Georgia was gonna be Alabama. And no, that's not gonna happen. They're gonna send me my $100 right back to me because I believe in Alabama and Nick Saban. Not only that, Texas is 11-1 for the first time since Colt McCoy since 2009. Is Texas really that team, or can Oklahoma State pull out the upset? Not only that, Michigan versus Iowa was a Cade McNamara called, went out on the media and said he knows everything about Michigan. Oh, well, you're an inconsistent quarterback under Jim Harbaugh. Very inconsistent. And now look what J.J. McCarthy is doing. So I don't know if you're calling shots because of the cheating allegations and whatnot. But, I mean, it is what it is. And also other games like Louisville and Florida State. No Jordan Travis, but I'm not confident in the winning. And then SMU versus Tulane, the little sleeper picks, obviously. But we'll get into that next in Lambo and Matt's World Sports. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you need your merch, you go to totempolnation.com. But y'all have a great night. Y'all take care. We'll tell you in the next 5 minutes of all college football conference.